Okay, now this is a typical layout at the Grand Hall at the Limp. Okay, and this is typically how we set out the cards and golf pencils. Okay, okay, and then the lights are here. Of course, we want the lights all the way up. So there's the lights for this room.
Oh, are we allowed to use this table? Oh,
Okay, this is the Limp Grand Hall. And of course it is deserted. And here's the stairs that you'll come up. I don't know, you can't probably see anything there. And then this is where the elevator is. Right there. And then over here, of course, the bar's over there. So on the far side of the wall, these are the light switches. And this is not an uncommon setup. What we want, though, is we want everything as close as possible, and we want the center table taken out, which is always an issue here at the Limp Mansion. They always spread them out too far, but you know that's their culture. So, and I don't expect you to be able to get them to change anything. This is the bar, and this is where the sound system is. And here's the light switch that turns on stuff. And then here are the mics. Now the mics are in this. Okay, the mics are in this, and you take these mic packs out and you put it with the antenna up, by the way, which they were stored incorrectly. And these headsets screw into the mic, and you turn on the power, and here's the handheld right here. And there are batteries, typically extra fresh batteries back here. If you want to change out the batteries before your show so you know you have a fresh pack, that works for me. Okay, so anyway, so these wirelessly connect to this unit here. This is the receiver for the thing, and this button here is the power unit that turns the power on. These are the receivers. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you have a mixer. This top row is a mixer, and the power is already on, but if it wasn't, here's your power button. Okay, so you need to make sure that the power is on. And then you've got the 4, there's actually 8 channels, and here is your master volume, that knob right there, and then your different volumes for your 4 channels for your 4 mics. The handheld is right there, and then mic 2, mic 3, mic 4, and you can tell what it is. This is handheld number 1. It's hard to do this. It's handheld number 1, and this is handheld number 2, or excuse me, that's mic number 2. So you'll be able to tell from the readout from these blue lines when you talk as to which mic you have. Now, in the back of this unit, you have antennas, and I don't know if you can see these, but these are antennas, and these screw in and screw out. And Ed had a great idea of buttoning these together. You rubber band these together. You unscrew them at the end of the night. You rubber band them together, and you put them in here. You put them in there, so that they're next ready. The only other thing you bring out is this blue cable here. This blue cable here, and then the power cord. This is the power cord. Now the power cord, of course, goes into any outlet, any wall outlet, and then the blue cable is your sound that goes out. In this case here at the Limp, we have it going into this, what do you call this, fader, okay? And it goes into up here, and there's a thing there, it says sound and blue cord right there, so it tells you where to plug that in. And then you need to make sure that the power's on this unit. That shoots me in the foot every time. So make sure that there's the power button right there. And then they have several units here that, here's the power for this. This is the main unit. You'll need to have this on. And And see, I turned it on, and here's your volume down here. And then this switches between if they've got you know, radio on, or they're playing a CD, which, by the way, the CD is the unit right above. And the way you switch that out is you push this eject button, push power and eject, and it will pop out. But anyway, that's for another. So anyway, so what you do is you take this knob and you switch between them, XM radio, DVR, VAUX, this stuff. And I can tell you that for our mics, you want this to be on DVR. Okay, so you set this on DVR, and then you take your sound up to, and there's the readout right there, up to negative 20 decibels is what I recommend at the lamp. Excuse me. And then your mic should be on, should be powered, and let's just try this. Check, check, check. It is working. I don't know if you can tell it. Check, check. But the sound is on. So then we power. And by the way, on the microphones, on the handheld mic, you use a handheld mic for interviewing the customers, and leave it on. Don't be turning it on and off, because they're going to pick it up and they're going to think, oh, it's not working, and you spend a bunch of time them turning it on, turning it off, and they don't know what the heck they're doing. So just leave it on. Okay, so I think that's it. When you pack these back up, make sure that you don't have anything in this ridge here, because we've already broken one mic and you'll crimp the cable. So just make double doggone sure. And also, these mic packs, don't store them like this in there, because it bends those antennas. You want to store it like this, with the antenna on the upper side of the unit. I think that's it. So anyway, thanks.